Hi guys.
I have no idea why we are matching again.
We planned this.
We did not.
We did plan
I
this.
swear to you, we did not. And stop lying to people. We're not those couples. Like, it really, is it called serendipity?
I don't think at this point they'll believe us.
Yeah.
So there's no need for you to explain yourself.
That's
You know?
kind of. Anyway, thank you so much for clicking on this video. We hope you
Yeah.
make it till the end. It's
Yeah.
about 39 minutes.
Yes, it's
Right.
around 40 minutes,
Yeah.
41. And we hope that you get to enjoy this documentary.
Yes.
We just wanted to remind you that the full video is on Shahara. So we're going to leave a link
Shahara videos.
on Shahara videos, but to make your work easier, because we are about making your work easier. We're like scientists. We're going to leave a link on the description box below, and all you have to do is drag your cursor hadi hapo chini, click
on it.
and you'll see the video.
The live experience is going for just 200 bob on shaharavideos.com.
Yes, we want to apologize to those people who feel like that's an insult, like that's too little. Sometimes you have to give.
But if you'd like to tip,
Yeah.
we'll also leave a till number
Yeah.
in the description box where you can send us something
Yeah.
small in case you want to tip. If not, just buy the video for the live experience for 200 bob.
Yeah.
Enjoy this documentary.
Apologies to our billionaire fans again.
Oh, I'm trying to remember the first time the Joyride came to be, at least to the best of my knowledge. I think we'd always done content with Ben on our individual platforms. So thriving on mine, thriving on his. And we always felt like at some point down the road, we wanted to do content together. But I don't know what kept on holding us back. I know for sure I was the one who was most hesitant. I don't know why he's always been like a free guy. He goes with the flow. He doesn't really overthink things. I'm pretty different on that front. So for me, it was a thing of like, no, it's not the right time. No, it's not the right time. No, it's not the right time. No, I'm pretty sure it's not the right time. Until we completely shelved that idea. And I think for me, it was important that we both have individual things going on before we came together and established our own entity. And so we felt like it was time to do this joint entity, and we wanted not to do it like the Kawaida vlogs that we had done or the Kawaida content that we have done on his podcast. There needed to be thought behind it, structure behind it, and so enter Barack into the conversation. So when Barack bought into the vision, we thought, this is great, it's time to put our money where our mouths are, and we finally had an opportunity to do content together.
Okay, Ben, ukiona question inaanza hivyo. When did you realize that you loved Wanjiru? Oh, this is intense.
And you tell them the truth.
Yeah. And then also there is the part B where Wanjiru, when did you realize that you loved Ben? So I'll start with mine.
Okay.
So when we started dating with Wanjiru, when I proposed to her, I had just come out of another long-term relationship. And safe to say, when I was going through that moment of brokenness, weaknesses, Wanjiru was the shoulder I was leaning on, and I don't know if this was part of the strategy, but he ended up the closest, So after we started dating, like almost 2 hours after the breakup, I can't quite remember.
We say this as a joke, but it's really not a joke.
It was really a few days after. It was like, memalizana, nipate hapa kitias. Kuna kuku yako. And so we hit it off almost like a few days. It was really very close, and we started dating. Then midway, I was like, maybe sijaachana na ude mwingine. Jaiko kwa season in your life where uko tuna mathogotanio mingi. Like you're just confused, Yeah. So after I went back and we just tried to revive things, and I was like, this is genuinely not working. Like the spark that I had a week before is not the same spark that I have right now. Because I remember at that time we were having a show in Meru, so we had just driven all the way to Meru to perform. Alafu Meru is a bit long, so mkiofuatiwa tu kuna gari za miraa unaenda tu kujiwaza. Maybe I'm moving too fast like these pickups, And that's me with all the baggage on top of it.
That's a good one.
So I remember when after that week of going back, I was like, yo, this is just not working for me, and I can't compare this to the spark that I got when I was with Wanjiru. And so after being in that relationship for a while and just knowing that it's not giving me the same spark that I found in you, that's when I decided that I need to come back, and that's when I realized that genuinely I'm in love with this girl.
Aww.
I'm gangster.
I think for me, it wasn't really like, no, it's not gangster. Don't be toxic masculinity. It's okay to be in love. I think for me, it's something that built over time, because I think we had, when we first met, there was like something there, you quickly squashed it. The story is on episode 1.
Episode 1, yeah.
Yeah, in episode 1. Please do watch it if you haven't. So I think the build-up, I think for me it was a series. I don't think there was a moment in time that I said like, oh my God. Yeah. So I think it was, you kind of know it, but you don't address it. You kind of shelf it.
Yeah.
So I think it was that, yeah.
Okay.
Good to know yours was just way after.
So after the call with Barack, who works for Catapult Agency, I had worked with him for a couple of campaigns back, I think like 3 or 4. Most of the times he'd come in when I'd get into trouble. Those are the days when I used to just get into campaigns na kichwa without signing contract, without nothing. But now Barack would come in to help me how people, with how guys do contracting, how you do deliverables and all that stuff. And it was really cool. So I was like, now we want to start creating content together. And what we want to do is that we want to, our strong point, or rather our unique point, is that we want it to be as unique as possible. Not unique, organic. Organic is the one. Organic as possible, authentic, natural. Like there's no like faking anything. We're not trying to put like clickbaits to that. It's not for cloud. This is like, it's like a journey that we're taking people through this journey of life, and we're just tagging them along with us. And that's really what the Joyride is. Joyride is a platform that seeks to inspire, to entertain, educate. Now mkimaliza kuona hizo episodes zote mnaweza tapata certificate ya economics kwa sababu of all the wisdom that you get to learn from here. So we basically just share our own stories in our own way, and we tell people how we got to a certain point. And that's basically what the Joyride is. And yeah, so the Joyride is made up of a huge team. You know, we have, this is crazy. This is top production. So we have Justin on the camera. We have Shege on the audio. We have Catapult Agency on the production with the questions. We have Kate on the social media. We have Selfie. Selfie is the meme guy, you know. Selfie is the guy who edits this video. And then we have myself, Ben Psycho, and then there's another lady we work with. She's called Wanjiru. You try to balance the whole testosterone that's on this channel. But basically, that's the team.
Are you nervous?
Am I nervous? Of course I am. It's like you're birthing. No, I can't compare it to birthing because I've never done it. But it's like you've done something, and then now you're ready to showcase it to the world or to whoever it is, and you're just hoping that people will like it, people will resonate with it, people will buy into it. So in as much as there's not a lot that's riding on it, there's a lot that's riding on it. So I'm just hoping, my goal is maybe even 1,000 subs is a stretch. I think maybe 500 subs, we can really push ourselves and get to 500 subs. If we get like 10 comments, 15 comments will be good. I think for a start, will be good.
Are you excited?
I am excited. I'm really looking forward to this. I am super excited. But I'm also have some butterflies here and there because, you know, it's the online community. Kila mtu wako na opinion. And people, you know, there's some people who love it. There's some people who are also going to bring in their nasty comments. There are people who come with ill intentions. There are people who genuinely can't wait for this. There are people who are diehards. So it's a whole mixture of emotions. But I think the idea is to just keep your eyes on the prize. Stay focused. But it's a fun episode. Me and Wanjiru, we are just, it's become something else once you're in front of the screen. The chemistry is amazing. So let's hope. But I think 5,000 subscribers within the first week is a stretch. Let's just lower the bar a bit. Let's just try and do 1,500. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, woo, drum rolls. I want to introduce you to the hottest show in town right now. This is a new podcast. This is a new...
Hi, my name is Darlene. I like the Joyride Podcast because I find it quite informative. It gives a whole new perspective on relationships, and it gives hope to those who think marriages are broken and everything. Ben and Wanjiro have given a whole new perspective, and they've shown us that relationships can be fun and friendly. Yeah.
Because you get to introspect yourselves as a couple and individuals just through this whole, through the content they create. They challenge us even to, because we sometimes do the same questions they do. So you get to look inner and within and check yourselves.
The same, the content, but it's very real. There are issues or topics that you can actually relate on. So when they're talking about disagreements, at that moment to be like, Manze, this guy has made me angry, but through how they do it, through the content, you're able to, move past the issue and talk about it in a very easy manner.
I think their connection is very, very unique. You can see their friendship, and also I think they have a lot to share just from what their journey has been since they have dated for a whole lot of time. So you can resonate a lot. It's a very personable podcast.
How did you feel when you saw the reception in Joyride?
Which episode?
Say like the first few ones. Because I think it's after that we decided now it's time. Maybe we should. I know for sure it didn't. I'm trying to remember who came up with the idea for a live experience.
That's definitely me.
I don't think it was you. I think it was Barak.
It was Barak's idea.
Yeah.
I've been trying to run away from lives for a very long time. Yeah. Since the days of the Psycho podcast, when people would say meet and greet,
they're so
just
fearful.
Feel like you're just gonna be alone.
Yeah.
But I think Barak has decided it's a done deal. And you see the thing about Barak is he decides and then he sets a date. And now guys start working backwards. Yeah. It's either you keep up, ama hiyo siku utakuwa represented. Yeah, you just send him your small bro.
Yeah.
So I think after
did you instantly agree that we
with
need a live experience? Yeah.
Having a live experience is one of those things that I knew we needed, but I did not want to do it. Because the pressure.
Nothing. Like me, I was okay with doing this thing recorded till episodes.
So why you find it like that? Yeah. So you're just there because he's on 55, but you never met your people. No, I think it's a good thing. It will push us out of
our comfort zone.
Out of our comfort zone.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what I don't want.
like for example, I don't know if I should give that example. No, I should not give that example. But like for example, whenever we're preparing,
proceeds to give the example.
I'm very OCD-ish, such that I like.
You're not going to give that story, are you? Like genuinely, yeah.
Okay, I won't give you guys. I'll be like on every single person.
So Ben and Wanjiro are two very different people when it comes to how they relate with content and how they want to be perceived by the public. Ben is a lot more social. Ben is a lot more extroverted. He'll easily share stories. He'll easily feed off of the energy that he's giving out. Whereas Wanjiro is the total opposite. Completely introverted. She doesn't want to tell anyone anything, right? She wants to keep all the stories to herself. Doesn't want to give out any secrets, and so it was a big talking point for how this podcast was gonna work, or how this content was gonna work, because we needed Wanjiro to be vulnerable. We needed her to be able to be comfortable with giving out stories and comfortable with people knowing certain information about her, and basically her being at peace with that.
Are we that different though?
Are we?
I don't know. What do you think?
I think we're different. I mean, but it's a whole balance, because on one hand you have me, and then there's me in wisdom, and then there's you. And what do you bring? What do you bring to the table?
That's so rude.
No. I think you're very reserved in terms of.
I'm guarded.
Is that what you're going with?
Yes.
Guarded.
Yeah.
In terms of, expressing and telling your stories. Myself, on the other hand, I think I'm expressive. It's really it's because of how I was brought up.
Ben, anything goes. anything goes. But I think you have to give me props.
You've really,
for the Joyride.
by the way, you've really tried, because I didn't think you'd get to a point where you're actually sharing your own personal stories on a public platform that has over 100,000 people.
Yeah,
watching a certain video. Like, it's crazy.
Would you like for me to give you the tips on how I was able to do that?
Yeah. What helped you?
Oh, anyway, I think a lot of coaching really helped for us to open up. I think I've also delved into prayer.
Yeah.
God has really.
When?
It was like Ben was.
I'm just like, when
Yeah, I
do
don't
you
know
pray? Because we live together. Yeah, I see you pray a couple
It's
of times.
a very personal journey. You don't need to see me praying, Mom.
It's okay.
Those are only questions my mom asks. I'm sitting here with my mom.
Just bullying you.
Yeah, so I think a lot of coaching and of course a lot of spirituality has really helped me get to where I am right now.
You've really come
a whole lot of coaching.
You've come of age in terms of expressing yourself. Do you think there's anything I need to work on apart from just add more wisdom?
No, I think we were also the right balance, in the sense that you're a very, very good storyteller. I'm not able to tell stories as well. I'm very quick to the point, quick to the climax of the story. But you're able to take people on a journey of storytelling, to feel the emotions, the drama behind it, and I think that's what has helped the Joyride.
Yes, but you remember better than myself. So you remember instances, only that you tell them in a very
boring
way.
It's
like a low budget blog.
And I think that's how we complement each other.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
But it's really fun. If I just tell it. Thank you. Just give it to have 2 minutes. So it's every time we're preparing in the morning, I like leaving the house neat, bed iko sawa. Towel mtu alimaliza akanika. Wanjiru will never leave her towel where it's supposed to be left. It's not what you think, guys. And I've gotten to a point where now I no longer complain in the morning. I'm like, maybe the Lord just wants me to just be me ndio nitakuwa naipanga, I even told her in the morning, it's okay, just leave it there. I'll nitakuwekea vizuri. So I think those are some of the things that
that's why we're here in a good
challenges we go through.
When the idea of what is it called? The Joyride live experience came about, we quickly settled on sax and violins. Well, it wasn't quickly settling. It was after 2 weeks of back and forth. And we settled on sax and violins. They gave us a good rate. They held the numbers that we were anticipating, which was 150 when we were starting out. And we were like, yeah, sure, we're going to get this. We were positive we're going to get this. And then we settled on the venue. We put out the communication that this is where the live experience is going to happen. I don't know if I've shared this with the rest of the team, or I think I might have told Ben, but Ben suggested Nairobi Cinema, and I was the first one to shut it down, obviously, because I shut down ideas very quickly before I say yes. But I eventually say yes. So when he said Nairobi Cinema, that thing stuck with me. I don't think I've told anyone yet. And I secretly thought Nairobi Cinema would be the best for us, but I thought maybe we'll never get to those numbers. So there's no way of me putting myself out there and then getting crushed. So we decided to settle on sax and violins, and I was happy with it. And then we started making plans around it. And so when whatever came, the planning started, and we quickly realized that it's the rainy season here. So 30th, when we quickly checked the weather app, which is your friend, we realized it's going to rain. So we had to change venues, unfortunately. So began the work of finding a new venue.
Trolling.
Are you trolled?
I get weird comments, but not as much as Wanjiru. Like it's like Watu specifically. There's not. Let me not say Watu because there's also a huge number that really loves Wanjiru, but there's also a specific number that they just get so irritated by the things that don't really make sense. And what really shocked me about that demographic is that most of them are women.
So Wanjiru was trolled from episode 1.
Wanjiru was trolled hata before too. Hata on conceptualization. Kuna mtu of course alikuwa anasema, what is this guy? What is this woman bringing on the table? So it was really weird because you know this word sometimes they would get to her.
You
know, sometimes me ukinitukana nitakasirika tu hiyo time ndio ya comment alafu niseme ni mimi nalipwa si wewe. You know?
I remember after the episode on is it
roles and expectations.
The one that got heated. That episode really got heated. In fact, guys who watched the episode have no idea how heated that episode was on set. But I remember the comments that came after in particular. And the problem for me was this was like 2-3 weeks to the live recording. So for me, my biggest issue was always whether the insults, the trolls would inhibit her from either doing another episode or another performance. So I remember we even called you that day and we were talking about it and trying to figure out how do we make sure she makes it.
Right state of
mind.
I'm
sure 6 a.m.
By the way, nilikuwa na mshango wa 6 like I remember that day I was asleep kasikia. Hey, wewe ndani ni rent bana. Landlord amekaa bana. Kumeni comments, you know. And I remember she just showed me those comments. I was so mad immediately. I just started removing them. I rarely remove comments, but I was just removing them. But also, what was also interesting is that when we started closely observing this specific group of people, we noticed the same people were on her IG, on her DM. Either, hey, go sis, hey sis, you're winning sis. You know, that whole fake support thing. But on YouTube, they are like this monster. Because some of them are even like content creators and all that stuff. So it was just so weird, man. Like just saying other women hit on another lady. And they don't know the impact of the words that they say, and especially after somebody has decided to be so vulnerable with you guys. That was weird. But then again, this is the internet. This is how the internet works.
All right, part B. If you're having trouble loving yourself, do you think it impacts the love you show or you give to your partner or others?
100%.
Yeah, I agree with you.
If you don't love yourself, if you don't accept who you are,
and if you don't love yourself,
you will always project that to other people. That's why we have people on the internet who are so fond of trolling other people. The problem is not the person being trolled. These people are just...
You have a problem with yourself.
They have maybe they don't like, maybe they feel like they're not confident enough. And then here you are, when unataka kutongelesha mbele ya kamera ukiwa confident hapo ukiwa umevaa vizuri. Kwani wewe ni nani? Kula troll, you know?
I hear you.
That's how it works, you know. And these people tend to have a lot of power over people. So sometimes unaweza kuwa self-improve, work on yourself, alafu nafika mtu anakuambia tu kikitu. Like there's another one who told me, Ben, you're walking while you're bending. Mwanaume ni gedori, tembea hivi. And this person was so detailed, even went ahead to suggest that I need to do some workouts. Na hiyo comment niliona nikitoka gym. Aliambia nini sasa? Anyway, safe to say he's blocked. I really block people.
And if you're here, you're blocked.
The cyberbullying.
Trolling.
Yep.
Do you pray in the morning?
Why? Because I'm the one who's trolled.
They will come at you, man. I'm always like, Father, remember her as well. Forgive her. You know? But I feel like people, I don't know. Do you feel like people attack women more on public,
Right, completely. And I think for me, you hear this narrative a lot that women are the ones who tear other women down, and you try as much as possible not to be that woman, not to believe in that narrative. But then now when you start to experience it firsthand, because you see people, and I told you this.
Because you feel like majority of the people who troll you are women.
Yeah. Oh. And I think it hurts more when it's a woman. I'm sure there are men who troll you. And I think we addressed one in one of the episodes.
And you made him really famous.
And
he was even getting, alikuwa anaanza kupata ati hampers.
And it wasn't even like trolling. But I think for women is what hurts more, because it's like you are in my position. You know who I am.
Yeah.
Not you know who I am, but you understand my struggles. you can relate to some extent. So I guess it's just like we're supposed to be in this together.
Sis to sis.
Yes, like, and I try to live by that mantra: sisters before misters. So when you don't get the same accorded to you, it hurts.
It does.
It hurts a lot.
But it's always funny to me when they hate on YouTube, but on your Instagram they're like,
you know what, the same
like your dress.
the same YouTube name that hates on you is the same one that is sending you like, oh my god, what's that hair that you have on? Oh my god, could I pre-order this? And I'm like, I know, I have seen the messages. You try to remove them, but I have seen them. And then one of them is actually even a fellow content creator. I'm like, sweetie, leo mimi kesho wewe, you know? And I think that really, really stung. And what else was interesting for me is that for you, and I told you this, for Ben, it's usually, the trolling is usually with like a kahahaha at the end, or like, and I think Ben gets away with a lot because he's a funny guy. Why are you?
No, I'm just listening. I'm listening to you.
Yeah, but then for me, it's like such strong words, like I hate you, or like Ben deserves better than you, and it's really just so, it feels so personal when you come at someone like that.
It's true. I mean, and you know, it affects everyone in the team now. It just doesn't, like, I don't know how guys think that it will only hurt Wanjiru and not hurt the, like, in a Justin or the Catapult agency. It hurts everyone because if we see like one of us is down, then everyone's morale is affected. I don't know if people, the people who troll you like that, I don't know how they picture this in their head. But it's also one of those things whenever you're like a leader in a certain space. I think these are some of the things that come with it. You will always get bile and hate from some people. There's some people who will just hate you. Like hata hakuna kitu umemdu. Yani 6:30 asubuhi, yani hata ndio watu tu wameamka asha jam.
They're so happy with where they are in life.
Of course, so they project their own misery on you.
And you know, someone put it so well, and they said they're like cyber wives. So I think they're married to you by extension.
Oh, really?
So they think that all the things that they think how you should be treated as a man, and probably in their opinion I'm not doing it, they feel like they need to call me out on it because they are my cyber wives. So they need to, we are all in this together, okay? They're all married. We are all married to Ben. So we all need to treat Ben nicely. But I think, in case, I don't know if the team knows this or you know this. That's why I'm the one who's always like ready on the editing desk. Because I know I am the one who is most likely to be
trolled.
So I'm always very careful to make sure whatever goes out there, just to protect my peace of mind. And the way I look at it is that there are two entities. There's the karaoke's and then there's the Joyride entity. And in as much as those two entities are, the people are the same, the way I see them in my mind is two complete different entities. And for me, from where I sit, the karaoke's come before the Joyrides entity. So it's always, my go-to reaction is always to protect
the karaoke's.
Because I think as long as the karaoke's are great, we can create 10 other Joyrides entities. So it's always my first instinct is to protect the karaoke's.
Well, that's interesting. Do you think they also come at you because maybe you have a strong personality?
I think so, and I thought about it and I was like, I think some elements of the society don't like to see a strong woman. So the minute you find a wife or a woman who is not as meek or as humble or is able to just voice whatever they're thinking, or they're like, quickly, we need to put you back into your place and we need to crush you real quick and make you shut up. So I think there's some elements of society that come out, and I guess they're very vocal and bold. How has it affected you, not as a work partner or a member of the Joyride, but as my partner?
Trolling?
Yeah.
I don't know.
To see me go through.
Oh, trolling for you or for me?
For me, nobody has trolled you.
Yeah, of course there are comments that come, like you know, some people say I'm coming off as weak, or some people are saying
because I'm vocal.
Yeah, some people also say that me when I say that I can cook, okay, like already nishakuwa mboch, you know, like
so you're supposed to die of hunger.
Like some really dumb comments, you know. But
no, how does it affect to see like people come out and say that you deserve better than me, or like they really hate me?
It makes me sad when it makes you sad.
Okay.
Once it starts to get to you, it also affects me because I don't enjoy like when you're in pain, because when you're
don't
going
want to do the work of empathizing.
Yes, actually. But the truth is, of course ndasikia vibaya because una feel vibaya, but
is your instinct like to come at them?
No, because I've also noticed once you start giving trolls an audience, it becomes a habit because they come sometimes. Sometimes when you have so many good comments and you're not responding to any of them,
but then
mtu anaweza choose kukuwa unique ndio
apate attention,
ndio umpatie attention. So it's I don't like responding to trolls.
But once in a while you do it and I'm very appreciative.
Yeah, I'd rather tu nimuulize ako wapi tupatane.
Yeah. But I guess let's see with season 2.
I don't think it's gonna. I think you should be ready. You should brace yourself.
It's so sad that you guys are telling me to toughen up. But it's so sad. But I guess
it's part of the job, man.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But anyway, if you're a troll and you're watching this, just know God is watching you. God bless you, and we won't talk anything bad, but just watch what happens.
But my thing is, by season 2, I guess this is my plea to the team. Maybe we can pivot a little bit, stay away from relationship matters for a while, protect the karaoke spot. That's my humble request. It can be debated. Just protect the karaoke for a little bit.
I mean, we can talk about a lot of things.
Yeah.
Nuclear weapons and all that stuff, hitmen. We can talk about all those things, but in the meantime, let's see how it goes. But if you're a troll,
God is watching.
You and the devil will roll. So it's the
T-minus how many days?
It's the last few days. It's the lead up to the actual live recording day, and the pressure is high.
How are you feeling?
Of course, I have pressure.
Yeah.
I have pressure, but I think I don't know about your pressure. I feel like your pressure is a lot. Because like on Monday you woke up and all you did was just like stare to your bed
for like 30 minutes.
Like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And it was such an interesting thing, me to just trying to encourage you that we're gonna do this, but also it's getting there are days where I wake up and ask myself, what did we put ourselves into?
I keep on asking myself, like,
why am I not just an accountant?
Who in this team put me up to this?
Yeah, like when the day is almost,
you're like
I don't think people get pressure in other careers.
There's so many things you can do na Sato.
Yeah.
That are less pressure.
Yeah, but it's now too late. At
yeah.
This point, show up, either watapiga bara kama
yeah.
They'll sue us or something. So
yeah.
We're just trying to stay focused. It's today just a few days. How many days? Two or 1 day?
It's ni kesho kutwa.
Yeah, it's just 2 days to the event. So we came to the venue. We prayed for the venue.
Yeah.
Just trying to get also familiar with the venue, even though we come here every Sunday.
I think instead of making us walk down
through the side.
Yeah, the aisles. Can we walk just through that door and through that? Because there are 2 doors on this end.
So for like 2 hours utakuwa hapo ndani uko kwa hiyo stairs. Kula hiyo vumbi.
I'm okay.
Unatoka hapo nje
na
TV.
It's better than walking down like this. How has it been like in terms of like getting the right suppliers who are doing this for you?
Oh, you see, we're trying to create beautiful sets that will be Instagrammable, selfies. So that is taking a lot of costs. But
setup is going on.
Yeah, but yeah, the setup is happening. So
I think it was really important for us to create an experience as opposed to just people coming and watching us record. That's why it was very important for us to get Kina Olive from Styling Events to do the setup for us and create sort of like, we're calling them selfie spots, where people can come and just take like Instagrammable moments and make it shareable. Also the Joyride set, we're just crossing our fingers, but we trust Olive that it will turn out the way we want. So people can also experience how it feels like to be on the Joyride set and all of that, yeah.
Yeah, and then also we're also going to be having screens for guys who are upstairs. The screens need to be raised a bit higher. We also got to put draping at the back. We're going to have the couch on stage. This will be like just like it's Hollywood stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's international. So Let's wait and see how the day turns out.
Also, like the amount, people think that maybe because we filled, according to ticket numbers, we filled a good portion of the auditorium, that we're making a killing out of this. But we're also spending so much to make sure everyone feels like they're on this joyride with us.
Yeah, we've spent a lot of the money back into the business.
Yeah.
Like maybe
into the experience.
Tuka 4K tugawane kila mtu achukue chipo.
Tubayane chipo.
Bayane chipo na sausage.
But it will pay off. Like by the time we're doing event 2, 3, 4,
by the
God
time
willing.
we're taking it to Nyayo Stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will be crazy.
Sasa kama tuko na uoga hapa Nyayo Stadium, wallahi mtatafuta clone wangu. What's your greatest fear?
My greatest fear is we don't deliver according to the standard that
you're just afraid that you won't make people laugh.
Yeah, so we even broke it down. So if you don't make them laugh,
we'll give them wisdom.
If they don't get wisdom, we'll give them our personal experiences. If those are not good enough, we'll take pictures with them. If also those don't make sense, wamepatana, this is a good get together. You'll meet people, you'll meet strangers.
It's a good networking event.
Yeah, so what I'm saying here is a win-win situation.
Yeah, for me, my fear is my guo iraruke.
Oh wow, that would be funny.
Yeah, you see, and very embarrassing.
Not really embarrassing.
B is that I fall when I'm walking down. That's why I'm insisting nieke pale. C is that just like people don't like us and what we're talking about, and then they feel so out of place. Yeah, shortchanged is a word.
Call people in yaji kuna 1500 don't tumeenda kutumia baadaye niko in a tight fix.
Ilirudishia watu. So those are my greatest fears, yeah.
Yeah, but all will go well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey everybody, hi guys, hi everybody. I don't know how to start this, but my name is Nyawira Gashuki. I am the host with the most. I am the MC for the Joyride Experience live recording, and I am so extremely excited. Ben and Shiro are extremely dear to me, and I think for me to see them do this is first a huge milestone. It's extremely encouraging because hey, Ben and Shiro have come from far. Like I'm telling you, far for Shiro couldn't talk aimlessly when Ben was there, or like when Ben used to be very uncomfortable with that podcasting space. You know, when Ben is the one who began that podcast and he did it with zero. Hey, Jehovah. We just want to appreciate the Joyride for redeeming Ben Psycho. But also, I'm extremely proud of them because also this is like a huge milestone. You know, they just didn't date for nothing. They began with some cute makeup videos on Shiro's platform, and then now look at what they've become. And I can't wait to see how this will unroll. But I'm also extremely excited because these two are also my friends. And I mean, it's a funny story I was sharing earlier, is that Ben and I were friends before Shiro and I. And me and Ben worked together. Ben and I worked together. And we used to meme a lot. Like I'd send him a meme, he'd send me a meme. I'd send him a meme, he'd send me a meme. And that's how I met Shiro, because she was in Ben's DMs wondering who's this Nyawira Gashuki who you're DMing every 2 minutes. And when we met, we hugged each other and we fell in love with each other. And now we meme with Shiro, and the rest is history. So now I can't wait to see what this is going to look like. There's going to be a lot of energy in the room. There's going to be a lot of laughter, a lot of oishe moments, a lot of I'm in love, a lot of feelings of, guy, why am I single? And I can't wait to see how that will look like. So yeah, pray for me, y'all. This is a big one. I've posted other things, but this one is more close to my heart because these ones matter to me extremely. So yeah, check out.
Yes, of course. There's a lot of pressure, man. Like, there's so many people who are here to see us. That's like 600 plus, and it's crazy. But I'm equally excited as well. I just don't know what to expect because it's also our first time. So let's stay tuned. At the end of this video, we'll know.
I am extremely nervous, but more now we're crossing over into excited because all these people are here, and we're excited to meet them. So let's do this. Thank you that brought you together with us. I have no doubt that God orchestrated this. I pray
that everything that happens today, oh God, we pray something today, oh God, I pray that you will just give them a good time.
We really hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah. It's us again.
But then it took a lot. The entire team, Justin really put his heart and soul into that short film. Do you call it that?
I don't know, but I just suggest we finish this video because my arm is going now.
We really hope you enjoyed this. Remember, if you want to watch the live experience, you can always watch it on
Shahara Videos, but
for a
we have a link right there below. It's only for 200 bob. We've said enough apologies. So just enjoy, share the video, post it on Instagram, tag us. We love you guys.
Bye.
See you.